Oh, we need to switch.
Switch, yeah. Hello, we are live now.
Hi, everybody.
Well,
You're
yeah,
not even streaming.
Yeah,
So-
it's been a while and we've forgotten all our skills, everybody.
Yes.
What we haven't forgotten is how grateful we are for you guys to show up. We're so happy that you're joining us in 2022.
Happy New Year. I hope
It's like the 12th of Jan. We are way past that stage.
Yeah. Fine.
Okay, I'm still coming down from the hangover, but okay, you can brag about how good you are.
So,
All right,
what
so
hangover? I was in my pajamas like.
2021 itself gave us a permanent hangover.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
I feel that.
yeah, I'm Troglodyte. I am the DM. I don't currently have a hangover, but that could change. Let's hear about the lovely players we've got with us. But the expertly dressed businesswoman Indrani.
Hello, everybody. My name is Indrani. I am going to be playing Talvar today. Talvar is a Forge Cleric who has commitment issues and is currently maybe being courted by a group of dark, mysterious, definitely not evil gods. So that's fun. We'll see how that goes
Fun.
today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Also, dressed up, prepared for the weather. Prepared for the weather. We have Shubham.
Oh, hello. My name is Shubham. I'll be playing Future, who is a Warforged monk with severe amnesia about all the traumatic things he went through during the war. Which is unlike me, because I was not in a war. But I do have severe trauma, so, there's some connection there. Anyway, moving on. Welcome to 2022. If you haven't been...
therapy?
Yeah, therapy is in a week from now, so...
Okay, good.
Yeah. Welcome to 2022, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't been watching before, I hope you're excited about what's ahead, because we're level 3 now, and I'm excited to be a level 3 monk, because, yeah, it's time.
You've been building up to it for a while.
Time to make a choice.
Yeah.
Time to make a choice.
It's true.
Yes. And now, the one with the coolest socks you will never see. Annika.
Yay! Hello. Yes, I have a very large collection of socks,
Yes,
which
they
come
are
out in
Weird flex,
the
but
winter.
okay.
massive.
No, for
massive.
real. I have like a whole drawer filled with socks. I'm Anika. I play Medu the Vidalis, a human. It's a Beastheart now. I changed my class. Hey. Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm going to be taking this class for a test ride today and hopefully tomorrow and whenever this campaign keeps going on. So, I will see how it goes. Also, I have my
Yes,
best
ma'am.
buddy Kosmo. That's it.
Oh, he's your best buddy now, huh?
I don't know what you're talking about. Do you have something to say to me, Pewter?
About your treatment of Kosmo these last couple of days. Yes,
If Kosmo could have heard you. And by the way, I want to point out, time dilation in D&D is a weird thing, because we've actually just had one really long day. Like the last 5 episodes have been just one very long day. So
It's probably been 3 or 4, but yes, it's been a long day. A lot of from no much holidays, all kinds of things have happened there.
Okay.
But it is the start of a new day, a new fun, exciting day. We have Beastheart, a third-party class from MCDM. Excellent stuff. You'll be seeing it today. And with that, our heroes are all ready. Our heroes are all.
No, our heroes have an announcement to make.
Subclasses are being picked. Announcements are about to be announced. Everyone, get ready. Stop playing the drums.
What a segue.
Ooh, okay. So if you didn't know, we had our first inaugural PBTA week on our server, which was a 7-day event where we played over 15 different TTRPGs that use a system that is not the D20 system that D&D uses, which was super exciting. In fact, one of our members, shout out to Ari, created their
don't you mean Apri?
fuck off, their own PBTA game called Black Sun, which we also play tested. It was incredible, and if you were a part of it, thank you so much. The giveaway announcement will be in a day or so, and if you want to participate in events like this, our Discord link is in the description, so join us. We are technically now the largest Indian TTRPG community. How weird is that? And also, like, how cool is that?
It's also like
Right.
a little disconcerting because when you consider that it's like 560 members, it's substantial for us. But as far as India as a subcontinent, as a country goes, that like it's like the decimal, it's 9 decimal points back, right? And you're like, what is going on? TTRPG needs to be bigger is what I'm getting at.
This is true.
Yeah.
That's what
We-
we're here to do. So.
Yeah,
Right.
we made a safe point, like a staging point for the invasion of TTRPG to the continent. We're going to need you guys to be our soldiers and spread the word and bring them back to the
Please?
server. That got very aggressive, but that's fine.
Are you
Yeah.
saying we are like the Trojan horse?
Trojan horse of TTRPGs. I love that.
Yeah, we're the Trojan Cosmo, the Trojan Cerulean Chimera.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
yeah.
bring you in with this excellent art.
Speaking of excellent art, someone
Wait, I should-
who was in
yeah.
this call made incredible characters plus Chirag's character, which you might have seen in the thumbnail. We will have also shared it on our social media, so go check it out there. If you want, Alika, you're the one who made this art. Do you want to take a moment to tell us about the art style and what that was like for you? I'm putting you on the spot right now because it's fun.
No. I'm done. It was
Like,
good.
no.
It was fun making it. That's it. I have nothing more to add.
Okay, well.
About it.
It's like, so you probably
they
just
can-
had like 2-3 seconds of the art. I didn't have audio fixed in at that point, so I didn't, and no one was talking. Don't worry, that was the art, guys. I'm gonna give you 2 more seconds of the art because it's really cool art. This is professional stuff. Okay.
All the
And we are
witty
back.
commentary
And we are
lost.
back.
Hey.
Yes, and
Let's get to
well,
the
you cut
game.
out the audio too. All right, great. Don't worry, we
Yeah.
had an in-depth art theory lesson led by Alika, which you all missed out on. But if you want to hear more, that'll be a future option. That'll be a future option for people in the Discord talking about art.
I beg your pardon. What?
Alika's like, I did not sign up for this.
Okay,
okay,
In the
it-
talk with you.
So
It's a
All right.
if this is anything to go by, the rest of 2022's streams are just going to be like 20 minutes of bullshittery, and then maybe the game starts.
oh yeah, we're here to play
Definitely.
D&D. Let's do that. But TLDR, join our Discord server, subscribe to our YouTube channel, please. Thank you very much. We have other cool stuff coming out. Another project with Alika that we are very excited to share, but we can't yet. It's gonna be great.
We
But
can't.
yes, okay, cool.
We
Yeah,
can't.
that's
There's
all
a
of
gun
it.
aimed at my head. I can't say
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
So, but what I can say is, we return to our heroes. It has been a tough 2 days. This is basically your second day in the city of Graywall, the border city of Droaam, the nation of monsters. Built in this city up against a wall. It is the entranceway from Brayland into this realm. It has been a strange experience, as you've seen a lot of the different aspects of this city. You've seen how they deal with crime. You've seen how they deal with waste. You've learned how attractive the minotaurs are, and various other aspects of this city. But on this second day, you have managed to reunite with Bill and Bull, the Dry Queen, and the Bullet, who had helped you get here to some degree. You managed to you managed to reconnect with your Cerulean Chimera, Kosmo. And with that, Medu became closer than ever before as they shared memories and kind of undid to an extent, the curse that was kind of put on earlier by one of the sisters.
Sorry, quick point. Chirag, you will want to try avoid clapping too much because it will cut out your audio because it spikes a lot when you clap.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's one of those things you have to be careful about. Sorry.
Okay, so with that, yes, our heroes are now. It is the next morning. They have been informed by the mayor, the Illithid, that they do have basically passage that he has arranged transport for these brave heroes out of the city all the way to Great Crag, which is the capital, which the heroes know is where the tower is supposed to be. And the last information they have is that a Troglodyte is very likely to have taken this Tao, which was placed into some kind of like weapon, and has taken it. According to the visions that Nogu has, it is currently in the capital. So that is where you're heading right now. But as you are heading, but as you're like preparing, as you're like getting ready, earlier we cut over to our heroes who are in the tavern after having gotten the message from Kronk, the ogre head in a suit of metal armor, who is basically compelled to do the robot and pop and lock it his way whenever the illithid really wants him to, as a kind of punishment for some crimes you are unaware of, for some punishment for something he's done.
Right.
And now our heroes just need to tie things up as they are preparing to head out. We go first off to our heroes are basically all together. And Pewter, you've got a few things on your mind. There was the option of learning how to pop and lock it from Kronk, the option of paying the goblin the 35 gold for the monk armor you bought yesterday, or alternatively becoming a student of his lessons. However, you're also like, as you're like trying to think like which way you want to do, maybe you want to deny them. It's just like your chest just feels like your chest just feels like warmer, which is odd because you don't really have anything warm in your body. It's just like foam, but it's like it feels like warm. Your chest just feels quite warm today.
Which is weird because I don't think I've ever, unless I've had a flamethrower targeted at me, I don't think my chest has ever felt warm. Not really a sensation I'm aware of. I look at Talvar, like we seem to have an interesting occurrence. My chest is warm.
What do you mean warm? Like, I'm gonna make my way over. Is it alright if I...
Yes, it is odd. I believe
Does
the
it
temperature...
hurt?
Does it hurt?
Do you feel pain?
No, it doesn't hurt, but it's like it's odd because like normally when you feel like warm, it's like just like you get like temperature readings and you just like kind of like feel that like the pressure, like okay, this is hot, like you're telling you, but it just feels like you're feeling it and just like something in you is like saying, oh, this is warm, and it's like you're not getting a reading about it. It's not like in your diagnostics or anything like that.
It does not hurt. It is, however, weird. I
You
cannot
spend
identify
much
the
time
source.
out in the sun?
I've barely woken up. I do not know where this heat is coming from.
Oh.
That is weird.
So
I could take you apart right now, or we could wait for a bit and see how you feel. And if it doesn't go away, humans usually do this, like flesh-based creatures, organics usually do this. We just wait for it to pass, and usually it just goes away. But if it doesn't, then it's cause for concern. Maybe this is just you evolving,
Yeah, we could put like a cold compress on it if that would help. No? Like a cold washcloth?
I guess that is worth a try.
Go and get...
Nova's like, yeah, okay, I'll go get some ice. He hurries off, gets like goes inside to the bar, asks something, and just like comes out. Basically, just like this cup, like just like little place filled with like a bowl, half bowl filled with water. Doesn't kind of do it magic, and like it turns into ice. Just like freezes it, and says, "Okay, and a cloth." So, yeah, do you want to put it underneath your monk robes or over your monk robes?
I would like to put it under my monk robes.
I tie it around Pewter's like frame, like a bandeau, like a. I don't know if you guys ever worn a bandeau, but like,
I mean, I haven't worn
like a bandeau bra, which just like goes around your that like. Yeah.
Okay, so you take off part of his robe and just like put it around.
Yeah.
Put it around. Yeah, as you like open it up and just like look, there is just like this. There is like a large scar, like in his chest, about where over his like left pectoral. Just goes down. One scar goes down, and then there's just like these are like cuts to the left, cuts to the right. Looks like it might have been done with like an incision, like an incision
Wait, on
tool.
me?
Looks well. Yeah, in Pewter's chest. It was not there. You do not remember ever seeing this before. Yeah.
Peter, have you been experimenting on yourself? What is this?
I have not done any such thing. This is weird.
What you're saying? It just appeared on you overnight.
Well, it seems to be the only logical conclusion. Unless I have been out for longer than I realize.
No.
Did someone do this to you?
I have no memory of this. I touched the scarring.
Yeah, you like put your hand on it.
Yeah.
Give me a perception check.
Deception check. Question, DM. This is slightly technical. On D&D Beyond, where my character is, I don't have access to a subclass that I need. I'll
let me double check. You should have access to all of them.
All right, I'll check.
I hope you.
Chirag is the rich one in this group who lets us mooch off of his D&D Beyond.
I mean, isn't that the point of
Yeah.
having a master D&D account? Is that all
true.
your players? Okay, cool. Just
You
check.
can mooch off of it. Yeah.
Okay, perception check.
It's a shit.
I rolled a 17 on my perception, just by the way.
Okay, cool.
Oh yeah, content sharing is enabled. I can see that.
Yeah, I just need to double check to make sure we actually have access to that. No, that's my problem. This is the one book I don't have.
Ah,
I have access to it because someone else shared it with me, but I cannot share that in turn with you.
that's fine.
So one of us is going. One of us is going to have to figure that out.
Yeah, that's fine.
We have.
Back to
We'll
pen
use
and
the
paper. Get
So, So with that, it is you when you are 17, right?
Mhm.
You like put your hand on it. And it's just some kind of warmth, like a gentle kind of warmth, but it's definitely a little warmer than human body temperature. You know this because you punched a lot of demons. But also there's just this, it's rumbling or this, a drum beat, but it's very regular. It's doom, doom, doom.
Like a heart?
Yes, you would recognize. If he described it to you, you would recognize this as a heartbeat.
I'm
This
going
is
to
odd.
place one hand on Pewter's chest, and can I sort of tap into my own knowledge of the Warforged and medicine and whatnot, my tinkering knowledge, to see if I can understand what might be going on with
Sure.
Pewter here?
Are you, in that case, give me. I think this would be. Are you using some kind of religious power, or are you using your base knowledge?
I will use some religious power. I will call upon my god to sort of,
Okay.
because I'm worried about my friend, so I'm instantly going to
Yeah. So
Tap into.
roll.
Who's your god
so
again?
roll plus your spellcasting ability modifier, and your proficiency bonus with Tinker's tools.
first roll. No, my first roll. You just roll. Never
Yeah.
mind. Not that exciting. Oh, okay, that's pretty good. That's in 13 plus 2 plus 3, so 16, 17, 18.
You're trying to sense what's happening, what this could be. And it just initially it feels warm. It feels quite warm. It's just kind of getting it. And you're this feels very familiar. This kind of energy. And then your body goes through a shake. As you this energy, you felt it before. This energy that you've seen. You know this energy quite well because you made it a couple of days ago. You made something out of Kyber dragon shards. You can feel this kind of energy, this kind of sense to it from this shard. It
No.
feels very much, which is odd because you said you buried it 2 days ago
Wait, what?
or yesterday.
Wait a minute.
No.
What's happening? What's happening here?
I'm getting the energy signatures of
Oh, wow.
of the crystals that I used to make the thing, the etch, the dark
the
six
symbol?
thing. Yeah, but I buried it in the. Pewter, did you take it?
I will revisit my memory logs. Do I remember at some point randomly deciding to dig them
Did you
up?
take it out again?
For whatever
Give me,
absurd reason?
I think this would be, you're trying to go back to your memory. Give me,
Yeah.
What fucking
give me
subclass
an
have you
intelligence
picked?
check.
Sorry?
Intelligence saving throw.
Intelligence saving throw.
Wait a
I
minute.
kid you not, I rolled a natural 1.
I hate this. Do you have inspiration?
Of course I don't have inspiration.
Yeah, you do.
You want to spend it?
No,
Probably
of
have
course I
inspiration.
don't. I don't have inspiration.
Oh, you don't have it.
It's fine. Pewter is in shit. Let's find out
So yeah,
what else.
you're trying to think, like, and it's just like you don't remember going out. You just remember, like, you're kind of like, Warforged kind of go like in a shutdown, low power
Yeah.
mode for like 6 hours,
Yeah.
as opposed to like normal sleeping, and it's just like something. You distinctly remember like a warning, like wake, like like sometimes something like comes into your room and disturbs you. There's like a chance you'll wake up, and so your body will kind of like start rebooting. And you remember like that something like that might have been happening last night. But then, like, something happened, and then, like, the code, like, you were put back into sleep mode. Like, from the outside, someone put you back into sleep mode.
Wait.
But you don't know who could have done it because you got that one. But you are also afraid that someone knows how to put you in sleep mode.
This is disconcerting. I
Somebody snuck in?
have been tampered with. And I do not have the memory for retention.
Who's tampering with you, though? What would they want from you?
Yeah.
I have no possible clues or guesses about this. Could it be the hags? They seem to sneak up on us.
Why would they do that? Would they want your memories, like the ones you've lost?
No. Could it
Your
be?
potential
And
now?
I look at Talvar. Could it be that person we met on the first day I was rebooted?
I mean, I suppose I don't know how they'd find us all the way here in Droaam.
I
I
don't
look at
either.
I look at Medu and I'm like, we got into some shit back when I first found him. But
Oh. Like, shit that's going to follow us?
I
Well,
mean, I
we didn't
hope
resolve it, so it might, yes.
Oh, that is true. It might. Hold on. Look, we're gonna figure out what happened to you. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah. Henrietta, like, is just like with you. Like, she's nearby. She's letting you have your part. See, are you like saying this away from her? Or do you mind if Henrietta can hear this?
I don't mind if she can hear this.
Yeah.
I don't think
That's
we.
fine.
She knows the
Yeah,
arcane
okay.
stuff. Maybe
Yeah,
she
so
knows
like she's
what's
like sitting here like wondering why you guys are like acting so odd. There's like you have a deep in conversation. But Nogu is like there, like he's like part of the group. He's like there. He's like, wait, why? How could this have happened? I mean, don't you two? And like points at and points at Della. Don't you stay in the same room as Pewter? Weren't you in his room last night?
Yeah, weren't you in his room last night, Talvar?
Talvar immediately looks at the mark on her armor. Has it grown? Has it changed?
No, looks about the same. You think?
Anyways,
I-
forget the blaming thing. It's not going to help. We need to find out who did this and what for.
More
it-
importantly, I need to know if this is an increasing pattern or just a random. What have they changed? Like at somebody just like, what did they change?
It's all.
Yeah.
And you still make toast.
Do you?
I will concentrate,
try-
and you see like steam coming out, and then boom, toast pops out. I can still
From
make
the top.
toast.
Of his head.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, the important bit is still there.
Yeah, exactly.
great. The one thing I can still do, make toast.
I'm joking.
I'm going to rack my brains. Do I recall waking up any sliver of memories of just sleepwalking and tampering with?
Yeah, intelligence check. Or wisdom.
20.
You can choose whichever one's.
Ooh.
Wisdom's even
so-
better. That's a +3 to wisdom, so 23.
So 23. Cool.
Yeah.
You like try and think back. You remember, like you kind of made like a thing with Henrietta. It's like, maybe you catch up. She like told you where she was like staying, and so it was like, okay, yeah, because you like remember like you were like you remember planning to like leave to like go see her spend the night, and so when you were so earlier this morning when you were down at breakfast, like, and you were like thinking, okay, maybe I had a thing, but it's like you don't remember. You remember leaving, but you don't remember actually going Henrietta's place. You don't remember anything about that. You just kind of remember you were here. Like, you've been down. You remember like it's like you're just like feeling a little fuzzy. You were thinking like, okay, I'm just having a bit of a bit of a recovery from last night. Get some fluids in me. I'll remember what happened. Get a breakfast. But definitely, as you're trying to think like what happened. You look down at your hands. There's dirt under your fingernails. Like rocky dirt, lots of dirt under your fingernails.
What did you guys do last night?
Just like you were,
I
Did you get to a bed at least?
no, Henrietta, did I see you last night? I intended to.
Yeah, no. She says, well, you said you kind of said you were going to, come for a cup, but no, you didn't come You didn't arrive last night.
How far are the caves from here?
The caves? Henrietta, I think they were, when we were walking, they were about, if you went to the entrance with the nose, it's like not too far. It's like a maybe a couple of hours.
I think I might have gone back and dug it out.
What?
I can't remember it, but look at my, and I hold my hands out. Look at my manicure now.
No, I am looking at your nails. I was wondering because usually they're fairly clean, but like, you do stuff in the dirt. But
well, no, I don't want to give anybody a UTI.
that's what I was wondering. What the heck?
We
Future
got
will,
that 20 out. Sorry, go Peter, go.
Future will just. So you did this to me, but you have no memory of this.
What have you done though?
I don't know.
Computer, execute kill command 666.
Okay, roll intelligence saving throw.
Oh god.
No.
It's fine, I rolled a 2.
Oh wow.
Okay. You
Okay.
as you kind of like, you like take that. Do you say anything back when she makes that joke?
Do I say anything back when she makes that joke? No, I'm not really capable of humor at this point. So not really.
I mean, at least he's not a murder bot now.
Yeah, but you look at her and just like words and symbols like pop up like around her, like just like in your visual.
Yeah.
But they're in a script you've never seen before in your life, and it just like you've never seen the script before in your life, but just like automatically translates into your head, like you know what they mean. And it basically says like one appears about her like ally, fellow commander, and then like one over Kosmo, potential ally, loyal mount, good, and then a bunch of numbers, probability, just like popping up, and it's just like it's very overwhelming as like all that's kind of happening. It only appears, it's, as you're looking at these two. Henrietta's also in your vision, and so is Nogu. No numbers appear above those two. Just above Kosmo and Medu. And it's just like space. So that's what you see in your vision.
This is.
I don't understand what's going on.
Nor do I. This
You
is
have no
very
idea
frustrating.
what Pewter just said.
What?
Wait, what?
He's speaking in a language you don't understand.
What the fuck is going on?
Computer.
Computer just has toast pop up. It's like,
Peter, what are you saying?
what do you mean? What am I saying?
What languages do
You're
you
hearing
know?
the same thing I am, right? It's just like.
I know Celestial, Dwarvish, and Halfling. I'm gonna have to switch that Celestial.
What does Medu know?
Oh, let me pull up my sheet. I know Common, Elvish, and Sylvan.
Both of you can give me an Arcana roll or a History check.
Oh, I need dice.
That's a 12 on history.
Ooh, that was convenient. That's a big 3. Big 3.
No, this language is like not one you've really heard. You've heard before. It is like very. It's like a strange language, not gibberish. It's definitely definitely some kind of language. There's a syntax to it, but it's like you don't know what it is. And then you just like see this like you see like walking by a little kobold. It's like a little kobold. He's like eating a shawarma. Like up there. Like oh, oh. He's like, boy, fuck you. He bumps into your thing, but he says in this weird language which Pewter instantly understands. Boy, fuck you.
That is rude.
Hey. Wait, do you understand it?
Yes, he said
like,
fuck
you know,
but you don't understand me.
The toaster knows the tongue. Good on you.
What tongue? Hold on. What tongue?
This one can speak Draconic. Great.
Draconic?
Yeah. I didn't know they programmed them with that. Good stuff. Can you toast my shawarma?
Yeah.
I will stare at him and see if I can toast the shawarma by glaring at it. And
You want laser eyes?
I laser eyes.
I'm like, is there any do flames come out of anywhere?
Yeah, well, what's it called? Cool, you want to toast it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool stuff. Yeah. All right, then. Let me just roll a dexterity save for this little kobold.
Oh no, I'm gonna kill a kobold, aren't I?
You know exactly what you're
Are you?
capable of.
Are you?
You
Not. I don't want to kill
suddenly
him.
your eyes start to glow.
Yeah.
And describe how this wave of toastiness comes out and narrowly avoids that hits the shawarma, but narrowly avoids killing the kobold.
You see Pewter kind of squint angrily, and then and the same kind of redness pops around his toaster slits that usually comes when he's about to make toast. But instead of that, his mouth opens like almost involuntarily, and you just see a burst of flame shoot out as suddenly the shawarma just gets toasted as hell.
Back up.
Hold on.
That is
Nice.
that is
That's
new.
like, yeah. He's like, good stuff. He said that in Draconic, and then he said like, you gotta, this guy's good.
So you can breathe fire and speak Draconic.
And understand it.
He's not part of he's made of
I am
Maybe.
many metals, but I am not any organic.
Yeah. After like doing that fire, but your voice returns back to common.
Can you
But
understand
you
me
realize you
again?
could switch.
Oh.
I will say this. So can you guys understand me right now?
Yeah, you're speaking now common. What the heck were you speaking before?
I don't know, but it's good to know that you guys don't understand a word I'm saying.
Don't know if I like this. Don't know if I like all these new secret power things.
Fascinating.
Was this all in his programming that you like couldn't access before and it's coming out now?
Nogu,
Or maybe
could I
he's
do
just-
this in the past?
He like shakes it like, no, I've never seen you blow fire or anything like that. Definitely no. That would have been helpful if you time, but no, definitely you weren't able to do that. I think
Shimon, can you kill the music?
Yeah, fine.
Yeah.
Fucking,
It's
I just saw the
definitely-
same thing.
Yeah, it's definitely. I'm sure it's what Talvar was saying. You're evolving. You're growing like all organisms, even metal ones. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, yeah, it's draconic. Like, sure, dragons haven't been on the continent in years, but I'm sure in centuries even. But it's probably just a coincidence, right, guys? Right?
Yeah.
So someone tampered with me. Not someone, Talvar, apparently.
That's a working theory.
Well,
I don't know why I would do that to you.
I don't know why you would do that to me either.
I'm sorry.
I mean, the tampering looks like. Can you just like vaguely open up his insides a bit, just to see like what sort of tampering has been done besides the mark?
Sorry, what were you gonna say?
If it's done neatly, we know it's Talvar because you're the only one who can
And
fiddle
I don't think
around.
I've never told anybody how to power him.
Exactly.
On
They
now.
would have left some kind of evidence, right?
Yeah.
It wouldn't be neat.
I'll let the. Are you going to look at it again? I mean, not open it up, but you're gonna like move away the ice so you can get a better look at the scar.
I have two things I want to do. One of them is that, and the other is to locate object and to see if
Oh.
I can locate where the shards are.
Smart.
Okay. Cool.
Okay,
So
I'll start
first
with
up,
that.
I'll let the nat 20 go on from before.
Okay.
Whoever did this on him, these things. It's not. These are like expert scars. These like well-made incisions that are kind of like done here. That is like it's made that designed to do the less harm. Whoever did this is very good with smith tools. Like you could do it on your best day. Like with intense, but you could definitely do it. It's definitely within your skill set. But it's like. But the design of like what you saw, a scar which is two parts going down here, it seems very purposeful. Like there's probably easier ways you could do it. Like you could make a circle, extract it that way, put it and do that. But this is just like making it this way. It seems like an artistic choice or a symbolic one. Like that's what the vibe you're kind of getting of this. You could definitely open him up. Like it's within your wheelhouse. You could do it. He'd probably have to be lying down. It'd be very awkward for him to like kind of do it out in the open of like people, but you could absolutely do that. It just wouldn't be. It wouldn't be the most pleasant thing. It would make him feel very vulnerable, like opening up someone's chest. But you could definitely do it. And you want to cast locate object?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Takes me like 10 minutes. So it's just I take a twig out and I sit in silence while I'm trying to locate where this crystal is.
I
Call to
will.
ONFR in the meanwhile.
I will mostly just tap my chest and be like, Medu, do you think like Kosmo will understand me now? Does he speak Draconic? Medu?
Oh, Cosmo? No, I don't think Cosmo speaks Draconic. Hang on. I don't
the
think
one
Cosmo
person I
speaks
want-
any language.
So the one person I wanted to actually talk to doesn't understand me yet. Oh well.
That's a little bit sad, but I can translate for you if you need to.
Tell him that I missed him.
Sure, I'll go get him and tell him that you missed him. Hang on.
He's in the
Talvar,
stables.
while you're doing this, I'm going to go and get Cosmo to the front. Cosmo, buddy. Come on.
Yeah.
It's a-
So you're heading. So yeah, you're heading out. And you see that Cosmo is like he's at the stables. He's being like well cared for. Nice. He like eats up. Does Cosmo look a little different from yesterday?
He looks a little. What have you done to yourself?
Describe. We had a little discussion about how Cosmo might change if certain choices were made at level 3. Have those taken place, or does he look the same as before?
I mean, Cosmo, your antlers. The heck have you stuck them in? His antlers look a little like weirdly blue at the tips, and his eyes are a little bit lighter than what they used to be. They used to be a very dark brown. They've got like a very thin ring of blue around. Like, did you eat something weird? Look at his stall. Is there anything weird there?
It looks like ordinary feed, as far as you can tell. He like communicates as best as he, with this kind of like connection that you, with your odd kind of like thing that you have, your Beastheart connection. And he's just saying like, I don't know. Things are a little like brighter today, but I don't know why. Is something on my horns? He's struggling. He doesn't have a mirror. He doesn't know what happened to his. He literally like a dog chasing his tail, trying to look at his
stand
horns.
still. Ow! That's your wing. Ow! My nose. Ow!
Sorry.
Stand still. Yes.
You're not
hold on.
there.
Yeah.
Something on.
Lower your head a bit. Just let me have a look. And when he lowers his head, I'll just check the horn, the antlers. It feels exactly the same. Like,
It does.
looks like you maybe stepped in, like, I don't know, stuck your antlers in like blue powder or something. The heck is this? Or maybe your horns become like this when you get older. I don't know that.
Maybe. But am I growing up? Am I becoming a man?
Yep, sure. You're becoming an adult. It's been
no.
a few years, but you're
I
getting
don't
there now.
I don't know how to be an adult. I don't. Was there a manual on how to be an adult? I'm so confused. What is the right behavior? I don't know.
You're good at it. You looked after a baby for 2 days. You're fine.
I survived a baby for 2 days.
It's the same thing. Don't worry about it.
Right. Fine. Like, oh no. Does that mean we need more steady income? Am I supposed to find a nice planes and a partner? Am I supposed to raise? It's so fast. It's so fast. And he looks like he's panicking.
Why does this feel like I'm being called out in my real life, man?
Basically,
This is
D&D.
an intervention.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. It's going to be okay. I'm here with you. We'll figure everything out. Come on. Pluto wants to talk to you. He missed you a lot.
Oh, that's good. I kind of missed him too. And he looks up at you, tilting it. And he looks up happily, and you're leading him out.
Yeah. Bringing him out to the front with the others.
Salwa is nearly finishing up her spell. She's got a couple of minutes. Henrietta is basically glaring at anyone who's questioning why they're doing this in the middle of a bar, and no one says anything. Nogu's helping out as best he can. He's trying to
Burning some sage.
Yeah, stay calming things at Pewter. And when Pewter and Pewter, you look at Kosmo as he comes in, and just the signs come up, and the visors just come up as they just make contact, and just lots of symbols and words that you don't know just start popping up over him, connection, vassal, mount, addition, potential addition plus 18%, and just different numbers, different words, all these things kind of clouding your vision a little bit.
This is weird. Can I meditate or kind of focus so that I can minimize the sudden UI that's popped up in my life?
Yeah, are you just trying to clear the UI, or are you trying to look at one specific UI?
I'm trying to look at one specific bit of thing, trying to figure out what is the intention here with whatever my systems are trying to do. Why are they doing this? Are they trying to give me a threat analysis? Is it me trying to figure out just data that I can see? What's the idea here?
Yeah. So I think you can either give me wisdom perception or arcana check to try and figure this out.
All right, sure. Let's do we'll do wisdom perception, because arcana is going to be intelligence, if I'm not mistaken.
It is.
We're a very intelligent party, as we all know. So
6.
It is a lot coming in, and just you're focusing out and you're kind of clearing it, but whatever you're pulling up, they don't really mean anything. They're just pointing. They're just suddenly just these pointers on his antlers. It's just saying, made from this. Basically, just the chemical composition of his antlers, but it's just none of it means anything to you. And eventually, you just clear it up. I know you look at Kosmo, and just his eyes, but his eyes they glow to you a little bit when you're looking at a deer with night vision.
Right.
They kind of glow to you in your vision, while they don't glow to anyone else. Purplish blue light.
Okay. I kind of go close to Kosmo and I look into his eyes. You have beautiful eyes, Kosmo.
He bonks you on the head with his horns affectionately.
Bonk him back. I am not sure what is going on. There is a lot of new things and very little that makes any sense. I will try this. If I can breathe fire, is that the only thing I can breathe?
Wait, you are not breathing anything onto Kosmo. What the
Not
heck?
Kosmo. No, of course not. Never Kosmo. I'm wondering if my systems are trying to tell me something. DM, I would like to try.
some UA shit. I can feel it.
So yeah, I'm gonna what's it? If I'm not mistaken, Raise one attack with exalt. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try instead of fire. Looking at this purple and blue energy, I'm gonna try and see if I can just in the air, not at Kosmo, create like electricity, like lightning. Can I shoot out lightning
Just like outside into the sky, or like
Yeah.
indoors at the ceiling.
into the sky?
Okay, you step outside. You just like, what are you doing? Is it coming out of your eyes? Is it coming out of your mouth? Is it coming out of the toaster hole in your head?
I will simply kind of like practicing my forms. I shall basically trying to mimic what a fighting style that would look like Kosmo would be like, because Kosmo's got this electric energy about it, just very kind of the colors, not the actual energy, guys. It's fine.
Sure.
Okay. So I'll just jump.
I didn't know this shit.
I'll just jump and strike into the air, and as I strike, I'll basically use an open palm and see if lightning shoots out.
Yeah, as your body like goes into these like forms,
Yeah.
as you're like trying to go low a little bit like Cosmos, suddenly there's like new symbols, new like graphs start to appear in your mind as your body's like being instructed on like a completely different fighting style you've never learned before. It's like again a four-legged form, low on the ground, different movements that kind of like is like sort of suggesting this style to do. Like because the Cosmos style wasn't quite working, but it's suggesting something a little new to you.
Right.
You follow it. Do you follow it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you follow it, and as your hand like goes, your hands glow with this like blue lightning, just like blue and little bits of red lightning, and just like forming in your fingers. And then you can't contain it a little bit, and lightning goes up. People are like panic, like, "Oh my god, the toast just exploded!" And then people are
There's
screaming.
a moment where Pewter just wants to say unlimited power. Then he just stops himself.
All right. And cut the stream. Delete the YouTube account. Goodbye, everybody. It's been a good run.
I would do a Raiden reference, but I don't know anything about Mortal Kombat, sadly. So we're stuck with Sith.
There you go. That's a reference.
Lightning goes up.
What was that?
I do not know.
Keep it down. I'm trying to focus here.
But Talvar, I can create lightning now.
I almost dropped the spell. Almost, but I keep going.
What's your proficiency bonus, Yuta?
Future proficiency bonus. I think it goes up at level 3 if I'm not mistaken, doesn't it?
No, it's still.
Then it's +2.
Yeah. You feel like there's like a energy depleted. Please wait to restore. And there's like a countdown.
Right.
And like looks like it's gonna be like a while to like recharge that kind of energy.
Right.
Wait a minute. No, seriously, lightning and fire? What is happening inside your system? This cannot be like some mechanical thing you installed there. There has to be some magic shit.
We didn't install it. Maybe Talvar did, but I am unsure as to what's going on, except that I feel modified, heavily modified.
The point is, it's not mechanical. This has to be magical. I mean, it looks like something I saw once. I saw a play in it, and what was it called? Tale of Darth Plagueis the Wise or some nonsense. I don't remember. But they did the same kind of thing. The lightning shoot out.
Fascinating.
Yeah, it's the Tale of Darth Plagueis the Wise, the man who wanted to be a healer, but then it just turned into this whole lightning fest. Yes, Henrietta is very well aware of that play. All the Dragonball kids had to go see it. Yeah, all the Dragonball kids had to see it when they were young. She's like, this is a very this is like a lot. Do you want me to like try and send a message to the house to try and like figure out what this might be? What could have caused this?
We'll let Talvar finish her spell. Let's see if that brings us any leads.
Talvar's spell is ready to go whenever she wants to do it.
I have been waiting for 30 years.
You locate creature, you locate object, and you're looking for,
the shard I made.
A kyber shard. Oh, the specifically the one you made. Okay.
Yes.
You like focus. You got it very visual in mind. You know how it's made. You designed it. It's like very important. Like, you like see it. Describe how the spell looks or how the spell works to you.
So I take out a piece, like a few twigs, of like seemingly random assortment, and I start holding them up in my hand, and I start waving my hand around it, and it sort of gets consumed in what is usually a radiant white flame, but has sparks of purple flowing through
Oh
it.
boy.
And as it consumes the twigs, I sort of like start murmuring an incantation. This is a whole ritual. It's not like a, and yeah, I keep going for 10 minutes or so until the sort of radiant little orb forms and starts moving in the, can I say that it's like a visual thing? Like it starts moving towards,
Yeah, is it visual just to you or for everyone?
just to me, I would say, because the spell
Cool.
is sort of like an internal thing.
This orb appears in front of you, goes to the left, goes over to the right, circles, and then zooms straight at Pewter. He doesn't see it, he doesn't notice it, but it goes like straight into Pewter's chest.
Well, that at least that cleared up something.
I'm not
Well,
sure
you
what I'm
didn't-
supposed to feel.
You guys
You
didn't see that.
Only
Oh.
Okay.
Talvar can see. This is like
Oh,
a
I-
visual representation for her magic.
It's in him.
What?
The crystal. It's inside Pewter.
The
Yeah. Yeah, that one. The one that belongs to the Dark Six that I accidentally made. That one.
Okay. Well, it has cleared up one thing that you definitely did this and installed it because you're the only
I-
one besides the rest of us who knows where it is.
Yeah.
And you're the only one who can install it, not me.
Why? Why would I?
I thought you had. Wait, do you have a earring on?
No, it's gone. It's been the next day, right? So the earrings disappeared.
Oh, that must
What's
be.
cool? The earring is still there,
Oh, it's
but
still
you
there?
don't know if they're working or not.
Oh.
You want to
Oh.
remove it?
I take
Yeah,
mine
take
out
it
as well.
Yeah, before it was like you couldn't remove it like really hard. Now it just clips off. Like a normal earring, you can just like take it out.
Huh. Oh. Well, okay, so that doesn't work anymore. So you're now
Open to.
susceptible to external psychic sources. Somebody could have done this to you. Must have been the mayor.
Why would
Why
the
would
mayor do
he-
this?
Yeah, that. It's those dreams I've been having. It has to do something with.
Like, have you been having more dreams?
It's almost every night.
Hmm.
That's concerning.
Well, it's only been 2 days, and it's happened for 2 days straight. So.
You didn't have any dreams last night.
Oh, I
Can't
didn't have
remember
any
that.
dreams this night. Oh, right, because I was awake. But the one night I've been asleep since, I've had the dreams.
I see. Well, okay. Well,
Well,
Maybe I shouldn't.
can you uninstall this? I don't know if that's possible. I don't even know if Pewter wants to uninstall. He's all happy talking in dragon talk and breathing fire and lightning.
I was saying that it's actually really cool. I think I can really bond with kobolds now. It'd be pretty neat.
It's
Got a little bit of
an
a kobold fan
artifact
club, a bunch of
of-
blue.
Yeah.
It's an artifact of ancient evil gods embedded in your chest.
You were
It's
playing
not
around
an
with it just
artifact. I
fine.
literally made it 2 days ago. Or 3 days ago.
Right, whatever. It still belongs to ancient evil gods. That's besides the point if it's an artifact or not.
Okay,
I
I'm
don't-
just pointing.
I don't feel evil.
Good, because then
And
we
for a
don't
moment,
determine it.
I'm like, I wonder what evil feels like. And for a second,
No.
Pewter will
God.
stand up straight and he will try to be intimidating towards Talvar. And you just, he's going to try to glower at you intimidatingly. Going to do an intimidation.
Roll.
Yeah,
So roll an intimidation check with advantage.
With advantage.
Roll like shit. Roll like
No, like shit.
I rolled like shit. I hate these dice.
What did you get?
Like a 7 because of a.
Yeah, he is there in this
Oh.
intimidating form. His hands like curled like claws. But the effect is kind of ruined a little bit because he is surrounded by 4 blue kobolds who are also in that same pose, like imitating him. It's like, he's so cool. Maybe we could do lightning one day like him. Yeah.
Who
a
are
hero.
you? And why are you following me?
What is
Yes. It's kind of
four of
it's in
you?
our nature.
Just sure. We're dealing with some things right now.
I would almost panic, except this is kind of cool. I feel like I can do so many things suddenly.
Okay, I have a question here. Now, if you don't want this removed immediately, and you don't need a day or two to think about it, do we still continue our journey? Or if this is super dangerous, do we stay here in this city for another day or two and see if maybe somebody can fix it or not, or at least get it under control so we know what's happening?
I
We need to
suppose
keep
if
moving.
things start breaking apart, then Talvar can examine me and maybe undo whatever's been done.
I don't know if I trust myself to do that
You,
anymore.
Listen, don't worry about it. Next time when we sleep, we'll all be together and we'll take watches. If you start waking up
That
and
might come in
sleepwalking,
Talvar's plans.
what?
Peter,
Her
I
evening
did do this
plans.
to you on purpose.
I believe you, and I trust you to fix this if it needs fixing. I
What do you mean Talvar's plans? I don't have any plans.
Oh, I just meant like you might have a date with Henrietta, so you might not want to.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm a bit on edge. I thought you were insinuating I've got some evil.
okay,
Sorry.
that's a lot just to say so bluntly in front of Nogu, right? Like that Henrietta's like, she was like very focused on this, and then that kind of just like brought her like, oh, okay, yeah.
Well, the crystals really brought out my more kobold side. You know how blunt they are.
You have a covert side?
Side! Woo! We tell it how it is.
We need to
Like they're
leave.
shouting as they walk off.
I want a kobold posse now, guys. I want a kobold posse. Just hyping Buter up.
You're a fucking like one of those shitty YouTube influencers who have like 5 lackeys around them all the time.
That's hilarious.
I just need like a vlog that Peter is like, "What's up, everybody? Today we're going to trash someone's house," and all like 5 assholes are like kobolds around. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, we're Pewter's Toasties. We love it here. Oh, we dig you. But
Just
they
my
are
turn.
Indrani. He's a toaster. Yeah.
Oh god.
We have at this moment you hear the sound of like metal screeching on metal as popping and knocking. You see Kronk is just like coming in, like sliding over as he like coming over to guys like that, and he like looks around, alarmed as this like the ogre in a metal head in a metal like looks around like, we had reports of lightning just like coming from this area, and we heard you were here, so we assumed you were all in some way responsible.
Your assumptions are unfortunately somewhat correct.
It is.
But don't worry, nobody was injured. It was fired off harmlessly into the sky.
Okay. A harpy falls down to the ground.
Oh, jeez.
Was that me?
He just like picks it up. Oh, I was just trying. Like, this is what I get for going into work late. Yes, it is. And just like tosses it behind him, out of Karen as well. Yes, no one of importance was hurt. Now,
yeah.
Do you wish to tell me what was going on?
We are not entirely sure ourselves. However, if it helps, we plan on leaving. I look at everyone and I was like, yes?
Oh,
yes,
wait.
We are.
We can at least mention that at least your mind was tampered with.
Whose mind?
Well, to some degree. Okay. He knows about the earrings anyways. You may tell the mayor, if you think it is helpful to him, that there are some forces in your city that are quite likely tampering with people's minds. Talvar here has no memory of what happened last night when she was awake. And it seems to have affected other people. So if this is perhaps a security breach, your mayor might want to look at.
That is useful to know. I will make sure he is aware. He looks up in the sky.
Hold on.
Okay, he is aware.
Oh, great.
Does your mayor? You know what? It's fine. No, it's fine.
Great. Talvar, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh wow.
Oh, jeez. You're a cleric. You got this, right?
Yeah, I rolled a 9 plus 5, so 14.
Great. Normally that'd be very good. But the intense mental force that just basically hits your head, goes in, and you just feel tentacles like reaching around your mouth because you do not have the earring on.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you just like, as you just like, you like feel this like force in your mind. It's like, okay, so that's what happened. That's what happened. I see. Okay. And he's like, I see. Like, what the fuck have you been doing? There was a spectate, and he just like, here are these like, little things in his mind. And the tentacles pull out of your head. And like, Kronk looks up like, okay, he's aware. He is aware of what has transpired.
Did he see what I saw last night? Can he tell us what happened last night?
Maybe. He'll be waiting at the caravan, which is set up to take you out of this city. He seems very keen on you leaving.
Oh,
That is fair.
him?
Well, we had a quarry anyways. It's probably getting further away from us, so we should probably make a move and go.
Yes, we should. We should.
We finished our business in the city, right? We rescued the kids. We
saved a bunch of orphans.
Yeah.
Why has he
Yes,
patted us for saving a bunch of orphans?
I don't think
From a spectator of all things. Ooh, they're the worst.
Yeah. As for things you have left in the city, you've already got the sending stone as a prize. Bill and Bull seem to have already made tracks.
Wait a minute. What about the baby?
Yeah, where's the baby?
Oh, yeah.
What about
That's
the
true, actually.
baby?
Before Bill, Bill's like,
Don't do that again.
And he says like, what exactly? Yeah, he's like says like, what do you want to do with this? What do you want to do with this baby? And like Henrietta, and like Henrietta's like, I'm sure like the mayor, he might find a use for it. He might do it.
The mayor.
Yeah, conflict. The mayor will find a use for a bullet. Probably there is a place for everything. Every savage creature in the nation of Droaam.
Well, she's not savage. Let's start with that.
Yeah, high tide. We're just not giving up our adopted child to this mayor.
That's right. It's our baby.
Henrietta said, "Oh, so are you going to give it to since it's the baby? Are you going to give it to House Vidalis? They have experience training unusual creatures."
I don't like any of the bitches in that house, so no. We'll train it up.
Hey, wait a minute, I'm part of the house.
I mean, you're not a part of them. Like, you're better than them. They're a bunch of stuck-up, snooty assholes. You know it's true. Your mom's a bitch.
I mean, you're not exactly wrong, but I still technically am part of that house. I haven't yet been
You're not a bitch. Your mom is what I'm saying.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, I understand.
There's other people in House Vidalis besides her mom.
Yeah, but the ones I've met, they've all let me down, except Medu, obviously.
Yeah. So out of the 3 people you've met, 2 have let you down.
Yeah, it's a pretty big sample size. I don't know what's wrong here. Yeah.
Well, okay, here's the thing. I can get it to House Vidalis, so I don't think they have any influence in this area, though.
But it's ours.
Not really, although we do have connections with the House Drask has a connection with some the houses. We can get the bullet to we can get it to House Vidalis outpost.
Maybe that, it's a little dangerous, but also, 1, it can kind of take care of itself. And 2, I don't know if we are going to be able to deal with a baby on our travels. This ain't Tokyo Godfathers, y'all.
I haven't seen that play yet, but
I personally do not think we should hold on to a bullet. It is probably safer in the town than traveling with us, considering the adventures we get into. Kosmo already has a hard time.
Together.
And see how We
Sorry,
both.
Cosmo's getting parenting anxiety, okay? He's starting to freak out a little bit.
Yeah. Cosmo's just like getting a little alarmed. It's like the bullet's just like, I think, well, Nogus said, well, bullets, they, because their parents eat them when they're young, they are somewhat self sufficient. You could just leave it, let it grow up in the tunnels.
Listen, I'd rather it have some kind of guidance growing up since he's had a very turbulent 2 days of being born. But here's the thing, if we're giving it to the mayor, I'm not giving anything to him for free.
Oh, okay.
I'm just pointing out, I'm not giving him a
Are-
baby bullet that we
Are we selling the baby now?
We are not selling it,
Okay.
but
just
we're
checking.
also not just giving it for free.
That sounds like
That-
selling.
We're trading a baby that we birthed.
Trump's answers are like, I'm sure the mayor will give a fair price in exchange for your child. Now,
What about
walk
Bill?
this
Bill, what do
way.
you think about this?
Bill is like, I can barely look after Bull. If you give it to me, then it'll be taken care of. As will her meals for the rest of the day.
You're
Yeah.
awful. And I don't.
I mean, that's nature, you gotta deal with it. Listen,
Gotta deal
okay,
with it.
I'm fine with sending it to a House of Dallas outpost. It's true, not all of them suck. Okay, I did have friends growing up. I wasn't like a
66%
lone
is
wolf.
all I have to say to you.
I know, but like 33% is not that bad either.
No,
After
was
the
like,
way you
technically,
treated
I think,
Cosmo-
technically, yeah. Sorry, say your thing.
I look at Medu and I'm like, after the way you treated Cosmo the last 2 days, I don't even know if it's 33%.
Oh,
But it wasn't your
Cosmo, don't
fault.
listen to a thing they say.
shots fired.
His eyes are just full of
We
like,
have
messages
become
on
the broken 12 guys. Our party is fractured.
Even the DM's face farming there. He's like, oh my god,
Listen.
these kids.
I'm taking a call here. I think it's better than leaving it in the city where I don't know, could end up as food, could end up as a mount, could end up as anything. House of Dallas is good at looking after animals. And if it is in House of Dallas, we'll be able to visit once in a while.
That's true.
We can at least keep an eye on them.
But if they
What?
kill baby, we kill them.
Oh, for sure.
Okay, cool.
I won't
Yeah,
even
that-
question that. You can decide how you want to kill them. You want to electrocute them, burn them, I don't know.
Yeah,
Throw them off
apparently
a
we have
cliff, that's
options
fine.
now, Pewter.
Yes, I have not even explored all of them. I feel like my systems are capable of so much more.
Okay, but let's explore that in an open area, not like
Yes.
Maybe
here
not
on
in
the
a
top.
forest,
Maybe not
Well-
in the city where the mayor will get upset.
which
And-
leaves what?
Well, we
I
should.
don't-
I have
Okay.
tasks to complete. I need
Okay.
to pay for this robe. I do not think I will be following in the path of the hobgoblin, whose name I don't even know.
Wow, you should have asked his name. That's
I
rude.
should have asked his name.
Do you feel like you've chosen a path then?
I feel like a path has been chosen for me.
Wonder who chose it.
I am not blaming you. I believe
Facts.
we are all in the trouble, all in this together.
Right. Yeah. Obviously. Obviously.
We're all in this together.
No,
Cut
somebody
straight.
remove the singing system.
All right, so you guys head out. Let's
Hmm.
go.
I'll ask him
any
like, as we are heading out. Like, would you be able to get Baby Bullet too? Like,
Yeah, I can leave it. You can come with me to some of the people at House Drask. They'll have people heading to Brayland, and we'll be able to get to someone in House Vidalis pretty easily.
yes. I'll write a
what do
note
you
for
wanna-
them.
Yeah, you should write a note. Maybe, yeah, that's probably a good idea. And yeah, she's like, we're happy to do that. Your Pewter's making his way, to find out, to make to pay the hobgoblin. What is Talvar doing? Talvar.
Talvar is going to obviously we've set a rendezvous point where like, yeah, we'll do our things.
Yeah, outside the city where the caravan is.
Yeah. I'm going to take some time to sort of search inwards and try to see what is. I don't think it was a creature in the city that took over my mind last night, if at all. I think it was one of the Dark Six, if not all three of them. And I want to try to find out what their intentions are with me, if my theory is
I
right.
want to go back to the point that you said. I don't know if it was the Dark Six or all three of them.
All six of them. Sorry, I'm
Okay.
looking. I was thinking about the three of us. My bad. All six of them. Please don't put me on quotes.
All right. So, So you are just gonna go back to your room, have a late checkout, and basically try and focus inward, or you're gonna do this while walking out and about.
I'll take some time to focus inward. Just dedicate all
alright.
my mind to it.
Okay. So you're trying to like focus, like, like, what exactly are you looking for?
I'm looking for. It feels like there is a rot in me right now that I'm trying to dig out. I'm trying to find the root of it right now. That makes sense.
Yeah. All right. So you're gonna go inside, have some patience, and just like try and like figure that out. Is that about right? Or
Yes.
you're just gonna have a nice, pleasant walk? Okay. We'll go with that. You're doing the focus. I'm gonna ask for yeah, give me a roll because you had a nat 20 before. I want you to do me a wisdom check with advantage.
Oh, wisdom with advantage. Nice. I kid you not. That's a 4 and a natural 20. I got the Vox Machina symbol.
Nice.
Okay.
I don't know. If you guys-
Shabam, I found the person who's been stealing your luck.
I can tell. Yeah.
Yeah. She comes to your house and she takes your luck, rubs your cat. It's
I've
terrible.
been-
That sounds weird as fuck.
I don't rub anybody's cat.
Okay.
Yeah. It's my
Okay,
cat,
you're
maybe,
gonna-
yes.
So so that's gonna happen.
I'm
I'm gonna tell
imagining
you what-
rubbing her like her belly, like a magic lamp. Like, please love me back, Minnie. Don't. Give
Cat's
me
like,
all
meow,
love
bite.
Just like
All right.
gets up and like walks away.
Yeah.
All right. So we go over to Pewter as he goes to the market stall where the hobgoblin is, sitting cross-legged, like getting his like selling what goods he can. And he like looks at you as you kind of approach, and just like gives like a small curt nod. You walk with new form. I see you have chosen a different style to master. You walk a different path.
I believe a path has been indicated for me to walk. And while I'm not one to appreciate choices being thrust upon me, not anymore, there is something about this that feels right.
There are some choices that we do not get to make, but what we can make is with how far we walk that path and with how much effort. If you
Yes.
have to take a path, you must walk it with your full focus of mind and spirit. Anything less is a disgrace to yourself. And then he holds out his hands. That'll be 35 gold.
I'll be like very wise, very wise. Like, oh right, sorry, yes, of course. By the way, I never got your name.
That was very rude of you. That's why he didn't choose me. Igayim Sensei.
Sorry, can you say that again?
Igayim Sensei.
Igarian Sen. I will bow to him and be like, thank you for this armor. I will use it wisely. So if I'm not mistaken, this armor does increase my movement speed by up to 45 feet, did you say?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I believe I said increase your speed by 5 feet.
Yeah, so 45 total. And then it also increases my damage die.
Your martial art die go up 1 die, so from D4 to D6.
Nice. Nice.
That's cool.
Yeah, it stops at D12.
Yeah,
It does not give you a D20. It does not give you a d20.
That's unfair. I'm kidding. That's amazing. Does
If
this
we ever
also
get that far.
yeah? Does this also affect you deflect missiles or?
Does deflect missile use your martial art die?
To reduce the damage, I think.
Yeah.
Then yeah, it does. If it uses anything that uses the martial art die is affected by this.
Cool. Got it. Got it.
Oh, by the way, Shubham,
Yes.
just give me the deets for your for the Tao, the Hippogriff Tao, because I ain't returned it to you. That's with me now.
Oh right.
Look at the sneaky smile on her face.
Right.
What? You guys
Very-
weren't using it.
Yeah, sure. I'll send that through to you. I don't.
Yeah. I'll make
Yeah.
sure you guys got it.
What
Yeah.
hippogriff thing? I don't even know what this is.
The
Just
Tao,
art.
the first of the 12 cows.
Oh.
You know the broken
the
12.
the broken
Yeah,
12.
yeah. Okay.
Oh, sorry,
Like
the broken 3 maybe.
Wow. Okay.
That's what
Alright.
we're called.
So we cut over to Medu, who is at a house at like a house wagon. They're like getting set up and they're like ready to go. They look. One of them like is an old. One of them's like a couple of humans who are half orc and a human are just like setting things up. There's also like a troll which seems to be like wearing the colors, who's just kind of like getting the heavy things set up into the heading up there. And they look at the as you like show up with a bullet, and they say like, okay, so House of Dust, that's fine. We put it in a cage or
No, it's
Give it a
pretty well
leash.
trained. Well, if you really want to give it a leash, I guess you can, but it's pretty well trained. It'll follow, or at least if you can just keep it in the cart while it's still small.
it is very small. The bullet leaps out at the troll and just starts biting its finger. Just bite it clean
Wow.
off. This
Holy-
is cute.
Oh,
The
I
troll's
am
finger
so
starts
sorry.
slowly going back.
Oh,
It's
thank
fine.
God, I forgot.
Yeah.
Well, I'm happy to pay for like any food that it will require on the journey, and for the expenses you might incur with it traveling with you. But just please get it seen to House Vitalis with this note, if that's possible. Thank you.
You're like, no. Are you? As we mentioned before, ever since you like bonded with Beastheart, your dragon mark has kind of gone up, almost
Mhm.
like a Siberius dragon mark up your arm. Not like a Siberius dragon mark. Siberius dragon mark would go like way over your body. It's like a greater dragon mark. It's gone up at least to your shoulder. Are you wearing long sleeves? You're wearing-
Yeah.
Is it like? Yeah, we can see in the picture you're wearing long sleeves, so they're not immediately. So are you like hiding how big your dragon mark is?
I don't think even I know that it's that big yet. I could have noticed in my sleep, like
Yeah,
when
when-
I went off to sleep.
Yeah, when you
like,
made the bond with Kosmo, you noticed. You noticed how big
yeah,
it
like
was.
that's a little bigger than usual. Okay.
Yeah.
I did. I mean, I'll just casually like wave my flip my hair back a little so that you can see the mark on my hand. On my in my hand like this.
Yeah, one of them, the half like, he notes it and he's like, oh, he recognizes like the bigger a dragon mark, the rarer and also the more impressive they are to the house. He's like, oh, fair enough. And so he doesn't realize how big a deal it is because he can only like see it goes up to your sleeve. But even that amount, he's like, okay, just if you put your name, name down here, we'll let House Vitalis know it came from you, it's looked after, and we'll charge the house for this.
Nice.
If there's any
That would be
problems.
great. That's actually much better idea. Great. It's Medu de Vitalis. Thank you very much.
You know, in
I-
honor of
Shit.
Medu
Yeah.
getting her Beastheart and also dumping prices on her family, I'm going to order some Medu vadas.
That's the spirit.
That's a spirit. And what's the name of this thing? This thing that's slowly eating the troll's hand. The bullet.
Did we freaking name it? Was it like Daisy or something? Did we name it something? I feel like we named it at some point. Well, I don't remember, so I'm renaming it now, and nobody's here, so I can't be stopped. Its name is like.
Would you like
Go
some
on.
meta pigeons to deliver possible names to you?
Sure.
Okay.
You get one
Alright,
shot.
chat.
All right. So there's Bulbul, the baby bullet. There's also
Which I thought was pretty cute.
There's also Boo, which can be spelled
Hmm.
however you want.
I
Also,
like
I think Ayush is recommending. No, that's Jiraiya is not a name.
Those are the
recommended.
two. Those are the
Yeah.
two suggestions.
Yeah, those are the two. Anything else?
I like the name Boo. We're going for that. Sorry.
You could
it's
also
done.
go with
So-
9mm or like because it's a bullet.
Alright,
Okay.
shut up.
Cool. So you're calling.
Hey, यार ये stream को बंद कर दो अभी ऐसे jokes नहीं सह पाऊंगी.
This is the most times we've said shut the stream in one stream.
It's
I
true.
know. Listen, okay, no, and this isn't even the toilet episode.
Yeah.
So we got the Thailand episode.
Cool. So yeah, after,
Yes, we had one.
you gave the little bullet Boo, who may also be called Margin Boo in the future. But right now he's
Yeah.
just called Boo.
He's
Uh,
just Boo.
He's just Boo. And do you say any goodbyes to Boo as they like put a little leash on him?
I do. I'm gonna be real sad, and I'll use my animal speech thing. I still have that because that's a house thing. I will use my speak to aminals
Aminals,
spell. Yes, speak to aminals spell, which can target monstrosities as well.
Also, you can communicate with all beasts and monstrosities anyway for being a Beastheart.
I will double communicate with
Yeah.
Boo.
If you cast a spell, you have advantage on it in case you want to do a skill check.
Sure, I'll communicate that way.
Nice.
But I will say, hey buddy, listen, we had a really good 2 days. Technically, I was there for only half a day, and then like Kosmo was looking after you. I'm really sorry. I can't look after you more. You're like the best bullet I have ever met. But you're going to go to a new home now, and like people will like you a lot, and they'll take care of you, and they'll give you all super tasty food. But you're going to have travel with these folk for like a little while, okay, before you get there. So
Will they eat me?
no, they
Will I
have
eat them?
no.
Okay.
They have strict instructions to not eat you, and please return the favor by not eating them. But you're going to be okay. All right, you're going to be in safe hands soon, and you'll have like the best time of your life there. You can like dig up the compound as much as you want. You can like burrow under all like the foundations. Just go wild over there. But you have to behave until you get there. Okay?
Thank you, small daddy. And then looks at Cosmo.
He burst into tears.
Cosmo's like, I'm not ready for this responsibility, covering his eyes with his wings.
I'm like, it's okay. I miss you so much, and I'll always be your small daddy. I'll come visit you. I promise.
Small daddy shows weakness. I must consume. I like to call pulling it back. Okay, back you go. Back into the caravan. You've said enough, little Boo. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, and your name is Boo. Please respond to that name.
Boo! Ah. Yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
it.
Good
Me-
boy.
Meanwhile, while Medu's having this whole emotional experience, Pewter's is like joyfully walking back, waving to all the kobolds he sees. He's like,
Some of them are walking past you.
No.
Yeah. You're
the
full Toby
motherfucking
Maguire. Yeah. Some of the kobolds are really body rolling with you.
I mean,
They're
like-
digging it.
No.
This is not
No.
the damn thing.
This is bulimic violence. Bulimic violence, no.
What have we done? That was all your fault.
We cut away from this horror that is Pewter Maguire. You got a nat 20.
Like, I need to get in the mood. This is gonna be serious.
we
I was
lost.
going to save that.
We lost
We
Talvar.
lost Talvar. Man down.
Boss lady down! Boss lady down!
Future at one
Is
point
this
just
session?
pops a toast and then takes a snazzy bite out of it, and he's like, "Hey!"
He did the thing! He did the thing!
Yes, I'm looking in.
We lost Talvar.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Listen, stops nodding and continue.
Okay, I'm ready. Hmm. Hmm.
So, are you ready?
Yeah, totally. I am serious about this.
Yeah. So, you have got you're in this like mental state, you're like resting and you're trying to like understand this, like, you're trying to like, detect what is wrong with you. What is this like thing? You feel like you describe it as a rot in your mind that may have been like changing you and affecting you. Like it's just like examining like this. You kind of go into like the version of a mind palace as you're like kind of going in, trying to examine what is it, what is what has happened. What is your in your mind palace? What is considered like a place that kind of like sums up your identity, the place where you feel most like yourself?
It is the underground fight club, the ring.
Mhm.
That is sort of what my mind looks like.
Yeah, you're in the fight. You're in the underground fight ring. This is deep under Shan. You haven't been there. You haven't been there for a long time. In fact, the last time you were there, it was with your old friend. Why don't you describe what that old friend is there? Because in the mind place, he might be there. Tell us about that old friend of yours who you were in the fighting pits with.
I see in my head a scrappy looking person, but sort of thin but well defined musculature, also someone who fights. Where I'm getting ready for a fight and he would be there, putting that thing in my mouth so that my teeth don't get knocked out, stuff
Mhm.
like that. And we're just
No.
like bantering. He has a very sort of happy-go-lucky, sort of charming face, and yeah, comforting.
He
And again,
uh,
similar to me, he has a dragon mark that crawls up his neck.
same house tenant.
Yeah.
Do you want to say his name?
Do you have?
You've told me his name before in
I
the
know.
backstory.
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
think I remember it. So
So this figure is there. He looks a little like he's there, and like you can see he's like in the fight. Like he's like getting ready to like go down. His fists are up, and he's like ready to go down. But he's struggling as the person he's fighting is, not slowing down. Punch in the face, punch in the chest, mace in the face, and you see your friend toss and turn, land loud hand at the ground as you look at his opponent, who's just like left him bloody, and you see in black and red armor, cracks all along it, face, flaming hair, but black. But instead of red and orange, it's black and red. It's like looking at you again. The fire is literally coming out of her eyes. You see like a strange version of you whose skin is red, but a strange little like it's like the heat around it is like kind of like warping light a little bit, almost like distorting her appearance as she looks at you. You have found the rot. It is here in your safe place, but it hasn't. It's not the biggest thing here. Like the arena is quite big. Your safe place is quite big. This is only like a small bit of it, but it's very there, and it's having an effect.
do I feel like I can speak to it?
You can try.
I'll just say, "What do you want from me?"
Oh, I am your biggest fan. I am you. I am I am you who just wants you to be better. Who just wants you to be who you really are, who you were back here, and just like pointing all around the fighting. Like, just remember when all these when it was very simple, just you, your mace, and just anyone else who tried to cause trouble. You see someone else comes in, this like large orc just comes in, and she just swings the mace, smacks him in the nuts, and just like brings him down. You remember how fun it was? I thought because we weren't the biggest, that we were, or that we were strange looking. But did it matter? There were no rules, no responsibility. We could be, and just like slams it into the, knocks out the orc with the mace. We could just be us. We could do what we wanted, screwed what we wanted. We didn't have to hold back.
You're wrong. We were all friends. All of us.
Yeah. Well, you remember what happened to our friends when they were taken away, and like the scene kind of changes a little bit. You see your friend before, who was like, who you were fighting, was like fighting with, he's like in a war, and you can like see arcane blast striking him down, sword coming down to hit him. You never saw how he died. You got the letter, you got the description, and your mind came up with the worst possible ways he could have gone, and you're seeing all of them played out in front of you. Because we limited ourselves, because we became subservient to House Dennett, our friend died, and we went there to help with all our power. And her hand glows like in an imitation of your healing word, and she like tosses it at the your dying friend, but it goes through him because you were not there.
Okay. I don't want this.
You don't want your friends to die? Neither do I. I like my friends. I love my friends. I love your friends. It's great.
What did you do to Pewter? What did you make me do to Pewter?
Well, Pewter. Now that's funny. And she or it is just like twirling again the mace. And there's like, I'm like, we had the opportunity. We were going to leave the next day, and it just felt that he needed a little bit of a power upgrade. He was learning about morality. He was learning about things, but the fights were getting harder. Things were going to get more difficult, and really, we felt we could do it. And look at that. We made something so powerful, and we were really going to leave it. It would be a waste. It's safer to keep it with Pewter. At least we can keep an eye on him. Imagine if someone else had found that. That would be really foolish, so careless.
That was his choice to make, not yours.
Pewter trusts us.
He does not trust you.
Trust you, and I am you. I am every part of you that you refuse to acknowledge exists. All the dark thoughts you have. Every time you wanted to hit someone, kiss someone, embrace someone, yell at someone, all these emotions, free of obligation, that is what I am.
I'll get rid of you. You have no place here.
And soon, you're going to love that I was here. You're going to need me. And it's going to be great. And because I'm such a nice person, I won't even say I told you so. And she fades away.
Oh.
Intense. Meanwhile, Stella.
I'm going. Do I see the mark on, like...
You mean in the dream?
The dream's gone. It's too
Yeah,
late.
so when you enter back in reality, you're looking down at your arm.
Do I feel like a presence in my head, or like a physical sort of presence?
There's no physical presence. It's not like there's a power. It doesn't, like, you don't think that thing was gone. You just feel like it kind of like you feel like it kind of like backed off, but it's not like you changed anything. Like that's still thing. That thing is still there. As for like the mark on your armor, if it's bigger, it's not noticeably bigger. If it's smaller, it's not noticeably smaller. But it's like it's there.
I'm gonna take a moment to call to Onatar if I can.
So what does that look like?
I take my armor off.
Okay.
Put it aside. I go to the opposite end of my little room. Hold on to the sort of medallion on my chest. And I need you to, I sort of think to myself, like, I need to know if you're still here. Or have you left me?
You like hold on to like simple amount of time. You're like holding that tight on it. But in the world of Eberron, the gods do not answer prayers. They do not speak to their people, and there is no evidence that any gods exist. There's only fate. And so the question is, how strong is her fate right now in Onatar?
Are you okay, Shubha? I'll say this. I'll start casting sort of sacred flame.
Okay.
And sort of use that to sort of manifest my, like, the strength of my belief. I really want my god to be there, but I'm not sure if they are or not. And I don't know how, like, you can go with that and interpret that.
Give me a religion check.
Okay. Natural one.
You're just like trying to summon the sacred flame, and it's like sputtering a little bit. It's like getting a lighter that's just not clicking, and it's just like when it comes, it's just like so weak and fragile. Like the color is right. It's not like the big figure. It's like a dying flame, like a dying candle.
I pick up my mace, which is next to me. I'll cast Searing Smite on it. And I'll see if I can sort of like where that mark has been on me. Just like fucking whack my own self with it.
Is this like a breaking the armor thing or a self-flagellation thing?
Yeah, sort of like try to see if I can sort of like cauterize where I feel like there's a wound. I don't know if it'll do anything. I'm not expecting it to do anything.
Yeah,
but I feel it's dirty and I want to get rid of it.
Oh, okay. Because there's no point doing an attack roll. Just roll me a d20. Let's see what happens.
Can 18 plus?
No, I just said not. I just said a d20.
Oh,
There's nothing
18.
plus into it.
Yeah, sorry.
Searing Smite. It's a white light normally, or black light, or like what's the energy? Is it hot?
It's hot. Yeah, it's flames.
Like orange?
Fire. Yeah, orange fire.
Like your armor, just like you like burnt, just like part of the mace. Like you dented it, and like you like leave, and there's like this searing, like sort of like burning, like orange kind of mark that's kind of like marred the entire like surface. Like that is very visibly saying it's been put over there, but because like how it's like been burnt and thing, that part definitely looks different from the rest of the mark. But like you cannot see the scar.
Right. I take a moment, I put my armor on, and I leave to go find my friends.
All right. So you guys all meet up at the caravan outside, which has been assembled for you. This is a small. This is like a large purple caravan, just like one cart kind of like set up. One cart kind of like set up for you guys to go.
Wait, did I take any damage? Do I roll my own damage for that?
You did it to your armor, not to you.
No, I
You
would
weren't
like.
wearing it. Did you
No,
put
no,
it
no.
on?
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like, I would want the area where it was, like, not the armor itself, but where it was on my body, where it was positioned. That's where I would want to get it, not the armor.
Oh, all right then. Yeah, it hurt. I'm not gonna make you do damage on it, but it hurt a lot. As you just like did, it is not because you got an 18. Otherwise, I would have made you do damage. But it's like it is not. It hurt. It was not a pleasant feeling smacking yourself with a mace.
Nothing feels different though.
I don't know.
Okay,
Do you
cool.
think something feels different?
No.
If that made you feel better, maybe it made you feel better. Yeah, you arrive and you see this like purple cart. In the front of it, you see these like large, strange creatures. They are like rhino-sized creatures, but they have like elephant kind of curved tusks that come out, along with like the 3 horns down the front. They're, like terrifyingly big, spiked, furry creatures, just like being kind of like tied to the cart. And you can like see in the front of it, you can just see this like you can see two riders have been set up. With the chauffeur's cap. They've got like the things there, and they like turn to you. One's like a small, one's like a goblin who's like giving you a thumbs up. He's like a little old, little glasses ready, and the other one just like he's got a heavily dyed, almost in a tattooed scales. You see this black and green kobold. I was like, yeah. They're giving, throwing up devil symbols when he sees a pewter. You don't know what.
Don't
You
do that. Pure.
Yeah. You see also, but he immediately stops because the mayor is present, and everyone just immediately starts behaving when they see the mayor is kind of looking at them.
Forgot that he was going to be there. So,
Yeah.
so you want to take a moment, just get some water or clear your throat or something?
I think it's just not gonna go away, so it's fine.
Okay.
The mayor, yeah. So Zorklik, the mayor, just like looks at you guys as you arrive. So like, well, you had an eventful time in my city. You told me a few things, and then did things without telling me. But you are on your way. And then now you're on your way, and I wish you good fortune in your travels.
Yes.
Thank you for hosting us in your city.
Of course. We will deal with the. Yeah, he says like. Says, why is your Warforged dancing?
Yes. Never mind that.
I just point to my kobolds and I'm like, why are we dancing?
We're following your lead.
They're following my lead. Wait, what?
Yeah. You the big kahuna now.
What's a kahuna?
Huh? Is
that like a really big kobold?
Uh-huh. They all nod. Yeah, big kahuna. He was the biggest kobold. He was all of 5 foot tall. Kind of let us go a bit. Yeah.
Well, I'm definitely bigger than 5 feet. I guess I am the big kahuna now.
Woohoo! Big metal kahuna. Big metal kahuna.
Anyway, I look at the mayor like I'm the big kahuna.
I do not know what I am. Well, I know exactly where that confidence has come from. And he looks at you. He has been in your mind.
Right.
So he's like, yeah, he's been in specifically Talvar's mind. So like,
did you see what happened last night? Can you tell us?
I mean, I saw that happen. I also am aware of your, and it taps the back of your head, your little problem in your mind. Talking to yourself is never a good look, I find, but it seems humans are very prone to it.
You know how I can get rid of it? This problem?
As I've said in various occasions, religion is a delusion that that your dimension seems very keen on. Your belief in that any kind of god has any interest of you, that they care about your actions of all your people, that your life has any meaning at all, is ludicrous to me. However, you clearly believe it, and there are people in Great Crag who do have a deeper understanding of the Dark Six than you're going to find from these wannabe cult children's that are misled over here. If you want to if you want to speak to someone there, I imagine that they would be able to tell you more about this Dark Six if you genuinely think they have an interest in your life, which it seems you do, as it seems to have left a mark on there.
Thanks.
Now, please depart and take your Kyber shard infested little toaster away.
That is rude.
Fortunately, not inaccurate.
Yeah, he turns and he sees Medu. He sees I wish you a safe journey, and then he gives the same deep bow, which he didn't give the other two of you. He gives the same level of bow of just deep towards you, towards Medu and Kosmo.
I bow back awkwardly. I'm not used to this, but again, I thank you for taking care of us in the city, and I hope things go better for your city now that we've taken care of a small problem. But please make the orphanage. Thank you very much. Bye.
Yeah. He says indeed, and he says and then he says in a language you've never heard. He says physically, he's not mentally speaking to you. Says in a language that for some reason you get, and Cosmo also seems to get. He says fair travels, do not ever darken my doorstep again.
He says that to all of us, or
okay.
He says it specifically to Medu, but it's not in common. It's in a language you definitely never heard before, but somehow you know exactly what he's saying.
Okay, I mean, I won't go. Yeah, I won't go where I'm not wanted, but oh wow, after helping you out, jeez. All right.
It's not about you. It is about I do not understand what has happened to you, and it is alarming. If it is what I think it is, then it is better we do not meet.
What do you think it is?
No, there's nothing wrong with me.
He's speaking in a separate language you don't know.
Oh, sorry.
It's very strange because he's thinking very out loud all these comment on, but he's his tentacles are moving as he's speaking this different speech.
There's nothing wrong with me. What are you talking about?
And then he turns, he goes, and he says Kronk, and he's just Kronk like this. Of course. Slaps the ass of these creatures that are pulling the caravan. It's get in, safe travels. And yeah, as you guys are going, the kobolds are saying, you see a few of the kobolds are going back to the city. They're just can we come with you?
I see Medu very aggressively saying, "It's no, you must hold fort over here."
Woo!
I am so excited for Pewter's influencer journey. I just hope that he creates a posse everywhere he goes. There's a worldwide following of Pewter.
Yeah. Confident Pewter is a trip. I have to tell you that.
I hate it.
And yeah.
I love it.
And with that, you guys finally leave and are heading towards the great city of Great Crag, the capital of Droaam. And we'll hopefully reach there next week.
Totally, yeah. Nothing's gonna happen next week. Straight to Great Crag.
Straight arrival.
Yeah.
I'll turn to Medu and Talvar as we're making our journey. I'm it was an interesting time we spent in the city. We made a friend who then got killed because of the information he found out. We disbanded an underground.
Is that the fire in your throat? That's
my voice box is still adjusting.
Do you want to turn away and just let it out?
I don't know if that worked. Nothing came out. Just sparks. I feel there's system in play over here now. This is odd.
Maybe, yeah, no. Henrietta's like, maybe your body's not used to emitting fire and electricity in such quick succession.
I wonder what else I can admit. Okay. So.
And we'll find out about that next week.
Next week.
Because we have reached the end of the session.
Yeah, it's 9:30.
I hope our audience has enjoyed the journey with us. We've had laughs, we've had some cringe, and we've had some emotional journeys. We're mostly cringing at my bad jokes. But yes,
And
Droaam. That and Shubham.
Yeah.
He played his part.
All right, I'm going to go to the end screen.
The end screen.
I did, but I'll come back. Go for it.
Yeah, come back.
God damn, fucking. Okay. If you enjoyed today's episode or anything we do, consider subscribing to our channel. We have a Discord server and a Twitter and an Instagram. Links are in the description. We post fun shit over there. Our Discord community is great. I love everybody there. So come hang out if you want to.
Kobolds unite!
All right, leave a like. Bye.
Bye.